What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Guys, yesterday I had some downtime, and one of my YouTube brothers that's very successful on the platform is a gentleman by the name of Taylor Made Dreams out of the Matrix. Let's give him a round of applause if we can. And brother Taylor Made Dreams is a brother that was previously living in the Atlanta area and has moved to the Sosua Puerto Plata area of the Dominican Republic. He's been out there, I don't know, at least 3 to 4 years probably now, could be even longer. And he was doing a live stream, which he doesn't do so often. So when he does, I try to catch on to it. And he had the title of this particular video, Strip Club Mentality in Dominican Republic. And I kind of figured what he was talking about, but I went on and I clicked on the video, and sure enough, while I didn't know he was going to talk about this incident, I kind of figured what was going to happen. And before I talk about that, I have another friend that I talk to quite regularly in the Dominican Republic, and that's a brother by the name of Edine Cole. Now, Edine Cole is also a person that lives in the same area, and he owns and runs a restaurant called Atlanta Lights, right? And you're probably seeing that in the background here. And Atlanta Lights is a up-and-coming bar and restaurant, and Edine Cole told me that recently he had to kick some African-American guys out of the restaurant because they were throwing money at his waitresses, like being just completely disrespectful, so he had to kick them out. Now, interestingly enough, Taylor Made Dreams refers to a situation that did not happen in the Dominican Republic, but in Medellin, Colombia, where there was a group of brothers that came, and they were younger black men, and they were showing off the money that they had. They had some Colombian pesos, and they were showing off, putting it on WhatsApp, but then also on Snapchat, and the video was shared so much so that some Colombians could identify them. But let me go ahead and play the first video of what these guys were sharing, and I'll come back and then I'll add some more into it.
Talk to me nice.
And it's some of this.
Talk to me nice.
And it's some of this.
Talk to me nice.
And it's some of this.
Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me.
And it's some of this.
Talk to me.
Some of this.
Talk to me.
Huh?
Talk to me.
Huh?
Talk to me.
Huh?
Demon.
Huh?
Demon.
Demon. Demon.
Demon.
Demon. Talk to me.
Demon.
Talk to me.
Okay, so you see that video. So let me and I'm going to play another video, but then so what happens is that these guys, some Colombians noticed the trend these guys were doing. I talked to Black Male Travels. He said there were guys doing this in the club also. So some Colombians got wind of it. And so what happened was a woman contacted them. And a woman contacted them, telling them that they would, she wanted to come over and bring over some friends and stuff like that. And when they opened the door, there were other guys there, and they robbed them. I believe they were possibly beaten up pretty bad, duct taped. I don't know if they were drugged or not, but they took everything that they had, okay? So I want to show you the aftermath video of what happened with these guys, if we can. So I'll play the second video of really what happened after that.
Hola, Colombia. John has finally made it to Medi. This is John, a black traveler that had decided to flash money to poor-ass women on WhatsApp. This is what he had to say to a lady on WhatsApp.
Talk to me.
Apparently, she brought a lot of other poor people to talk to him. Now, John has went from WhatsApp to GoFundMe to get back home. Don't be a John. #dumbass. Now back to the f***ing show. Drees. Stop showing these dumb mother...
Okay, so you see the guy is now begging on GoFundMe for a ticket home to America because he went out there front and stunned. All right. I want to just talk to guys, and don't get me wrong, like I like counting money. It's fun to me and stuff like that. But what I'm never gonna do is go to a foreign country, counting money on the table, putting it on Snapchat, putting it on Facebook, putting it everywhere where folks can see it, that know that I'm there and have access to me. What you're doing is you're asking for trouble. And if you think about it, the money that he was counting, come on now, like those 50 Colombia peso notes are probably worth like maybe at the most $13, $14,000, $14, something like that. So it's pretty much like, imagine somebody showing off by counting a bunch of 20s, okay? Or 10s. What would you even think about a person like that? You would think that it's like, wait a minute, what are you trying to do? So really, you don't really have no money because each one of those 50,000 notes are $13 a piece, and you have the nigga in the background trying to gas him up. And what's happening is that a lot of these younger guys that are coming from America going to these foreign places, a lot of times these guys don't have any money. You don't have any real assets. You don't have any real cash flow. So you're what the brother was telling. I had a brother that called the guys a weekend millionaire, okay? And then when you get broke out there, you're out there asking tailor-made dreams for a wide home. You're asking for all this other stuff. You can't even barely get home, and you're becoming a burden. And then you're setting yourself up to get robbed just because you're trying to impress women. So here's my thing. If the guys are out here complaining about black women in America and that women overseas are better, okay, fine. But if you got to go overseas to do what you can't do in America because the guys in America have more money than you and have more skills than you, and so you're going to go out to Colombia and floss for $700, then get knocked in the head, and then you get robbed. Now your broke ass is begging to come back, all so that you can impress women. It just proves to me what I already knew. You have a good percentage of our guys who were nobodies in the States. And I'm not saying this for all the guys, so don't get mad at me, okay? But we have a lot of guys who were nobodies in the United States that go over to the Dominican Republic, go over to Brazil, okay? Go over to these places talking about, oh, I'm out of the matrix. And you're not doing anything. Just the same thing like this brother that I had on No Excuse ENT. The video that we did was called Black Men Made a Lot of Dominican Women in the DR Entitled Because of Simping. And you're trying to act like you got it when you don't. And any real guy, don't get me wrong. Like, Uganda is a place where you use a lot of cash. Kenya, when I go, I'm typically converting a lot of cash because I don't want to use, my ATM card because I get fees. But even I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? You young guys out there, are you trying to get yourself killed? Like, what are you trying to prove? You don't need to be showing people, all of what you got, just to be funny. Especially if you're in a place where you don't got no protection. This ain't the States. You're going to get robbed. You know what I mean? You're not a citizen over there. So they're not going to be like, trying to take you that serious or whatever and trying to help you out. And then you become a burden to the other brothers over there that ain't doing that. You become a burden to Tailor-Made Dream. You become a burden, and then you mess up the reputation of guys out there. There are a lot of guys who are traveling. I'm sorry. A lot of you brothers out there, especially in the Latin American countries that I've come across, at least I would say as high as 40 to 50%, I would estimate. A lot of you guys don't want anything to do with. Okay? And you're messing it up for the guys out there that don't do that. You know what I mean? And if you're not like showing money, you're doing something stupid. Like, I've been in those little stupid groups where, you guys are sharing, different videos of chicks, different photos of chicks, and you guys are arguing over the chick, stuff like that. Like, stupid stuff like that, man. Like, that's why I don't even really deal in the DR, or I don't even really deal in Brazil. You know what I mean? Because of that whole culture, and it's just too much. If I'm dealing with somebody, I'm not even going to tell none of y'all. You know what I mean? And, like, you guys are just proving a point, some of y'all, as to the real reason why some of y'all left America. You wanted to go to the DR to do what you couldn't do in America. But if you had that money in America, you would do the same thing with Keisha and them in America. So now you have you can go down and be the weekend millionaire and make it rain and stuff like that. And come on, guys, we got to do better than that, right? Because our reputation's on the line. Like a lot of dudes are just doing, thinking that because they're American, they can do anything and they don't have no respect for these people. What do you expect? No group of men wants a foreigner coming in, spending all this money on their women, and they can't do nothing about it. Like, you don't even know who's who. So brothers, chill with that, all right? So again, check out Taylor Made Dreams Out of the Matrix YouTube channel. Subscribe at the bell. Check out the first comment at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high, brothers. I'm out. Check out the Patreon. Black men are perfect t-shirts. Peace.